Hello all, welcome back once again to another interesting episode under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav story series by Momisha Musings. Today I'm going to introduce you to the female freedom fighter from the northeastern states. The moment I say female or a woman freedom fighter, most of us remember about Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. That's how she has become famous. But what about other freedom fighters who were born much earlier to her and who had fought against the different invasions to India? Unfortunately, their history has been either dusted or totally erased from our Indian history books, and that too, especially the northeastern states. We, in fact, don't even know anything about the Ahom Empire or Janita kings or other Kasi kings from the northeastern states because our history books doesn't capture any stories from the northeastern states. The fighter about whom I'm going to talk today is Mulla Gubharu from Assam, who belongs to the Ahom Empire or in the Ahom dynasty. She is the princess of Ahom dynasty. During 15th century, the Bengal Shahis were always trying to attack Ahom Empire and annex it to their kingdom, and they were getting little bit of support from the Mughal Sultanate as well. And we all know why they are doing it, right? It's because of the easy access route to the Silk Route, which Assam can provide. When compared to other northeastern states, Turbak Khan is one such general who kept on attacking home empire multiple times. And in this process, he was, though sometimes he used to win certain areas in the home empire, and sometimes he used to lose. So the boundaries kept on shifting from one place to other. But in this process, he was killing a lot of army generals from the Ahom Empire, and Ahom Empire was suffering major losses in terms of the loss of the lives of the key people. Pradhan Mungogahan had decided to lead one of such battles against Turbak Khan in 1533. Now you might ask me, who is Pradhan Mungogahan? Pradhan Mungogahan is basically the second most topmost minister in the um, Ahom Panchamantris. You all remember that Assam has Panchamantris in their government, right? The key political officials who advise the king on various matters of the state. Pradhan Mungbogahen is also one of the topmost Panchamantris, and Mulla Nang is the wife of Pradhan Mungbogahen. How, though her original name is Mulla Nang, how she got the name Mula Gubharu is because Gubharu is a title given to the either the people who are in the topmost power, the women who are in the who are married to the people in the topmost power, either the princesses, the queens, or wives of the Panchamantris. Since Pradhan Mangbogahen is the second topmost minister in the Panchamantris, his wife Mulla Nang got the title as a Mulla Gubharu. And Mulla Nang is actually the daughter of King Sumfiha of the Ahom Empire. That means she is the sister of the King Shungmung, who is the most famous king from the Ahom Empire, who started opening the doors of the Ahom Empire or the Greater Assam towards accepting the secular policies, and he started inviting all people of all religions and castes into the Ahom Empire during his time. Pradhan rose to the power of Borgohain after Shungmung captured Chutia kingdom, and he appointed Pradhan Borgohain, who is already one of the Panchamantris, to oversee the Chutia kingdom. So he is become the king's representative in the Empire. So that is the reason why he was given the title Borgohain, and then obviously Mullah Nang got the title as Mullah Gubaru. And Mullah Nang is always interested in using the arms to learning the horse riding when compared to the other normal dolls or other feminist games which the girls of her age used to play. She was always more politically aware right from her childhood. After a number of commanders got killed in the wars with Bengal Shahis, Mullah Gubaru has advised Razan Mung to get into the war and lead the home army soldiers standing in the front. She said that our love for mother land should be shown in the war and send the invaders out of the home empire completely. Can you do this? Then the Pradhan Mung was really impressed with her love for the motherland and the way she was advising him. She said the warrior whose wife has such a courage and dedication towards motherland will always be the winner, and he can get into any difficult situation. You will be there to guide him, and I'm so lucky to have you as my wife. And he started going getting into the war. He started getting ready to get into the war with the Bengal Shahis. Yeah, it's a custom in Ahom Empire for the wives to make a shawl sitting overnight, and that shawl or the cover or the coat is the thing which the warriors will wear and get into the war to fight against enemies. And the belief is that this shawl, coat, or kavach, whatever you want to call it, will be the protecting force for the warrior to fight against all their enemies and come back alive. But because this happened in at such a faster pace, Mullah Gubharu didn't even have time to sit down and stitch that shawl or whatever it may be. So he, in fact, Frazen Mung, in fact, went without that protective kavach into the war. But he said, he told Mullah Baru that no need to worry. My, love for motherland and our, not only my love, our both of our love and dedication for our motherland, our love for each other will save me and protect me from this war. But unfortunately, his words are not true because he was killed in a very stealthy manner, very in a very cunning manner by the General Turbak Khan, who used the spear to stab him from the back. You all know that the principles of war says that you shouldn't stab anybody from the behind, right? But unfortunately, Turbak Khan used that, violated that rule and killed him stealthily from the back. After 7 days, of the war, as soon as Mullah Gubaru heard this news, she became totally desolate with the agony and grief. But she is lioness from the heart, right? She is already trained on the army tools and other stuff, right? The sword fighting, the bow and archery, horse riding, and all that stuff. So she rose from the grief like a phoenix again, once again, phoenix bird. And she said that she felt that Turbak Khan can come once again at any point of time and attack them. So she should be prepared to take the revenge for her husband's death on Turbak Khan. So she not only she started getting fitter day by day by practicing all the martial arts, the military skills and everything. She started actually involving all the women from her friend circle and from her own town and other places, so that she can build a huge women army. Her close friends like Jayanti, Lalita, and others have joined her and started learning the bow and archery, the sword fighting, horse riding from her. And she has formed a strong women army. 5 years have passed like this. And again, Turbak Khan came back once again in 1533. And this time he has put his tents near the Dikrai River, and Ahom Empire's naval team actually has threatened, sunk most of the ships from the Turbak Khan side and seized a good victory from Turbak Khan. But Turbak Khan, being an adamant person, didn't want to leave that area, and he had stationed put his camps on the other bank of the Dikra River, and he was waiting for a right opportunity to attack them on the land. And this time, Mullah Gubharu led their army from the front by taking a horse and leading it from the front. As soon as Gubharu entered the army along with her fellow women soldiers, the morale of the Ahom Empire's army people has just got doubled or tripled, to be honest. And everybody was started shouting like they need the revenge against Rajan Munk's death from Turbak Khan, and Turbak Khan's army should pay for all their bad deeds they have done to this Ahom Empire so far. The war continued for 3 days, and Mullah Gubharu started killing a lot of Shahi soldiers, whomever she is meeting on the field. And same is the case with all the women soldiers as well. Turbak Khan was suffering a lot of losses from his side. And at the end of the after the third day, at the beginning of the fourth day, dawn, when Mullah Gubharu was able to get onto her horse, her brother came to her camp, that is Shunmung, and seeing her face, Shunmung, with his brotherly love and affection, advised Mullah Gubharu to take rest for one single day, and the fifth day, he and Mullah Gubharu can go and fight Turbak Khan together. But Mullah Gubharu said that if we take rest for today, then we are giving Turbakan the time to recover from his losses and recoup his energies, which means he'll come and attack us with the double the force, which we shouldn't let that happen. So I'm going to go and kill Turbakan today, and I'm going to do it with all my vengeance and all my anger. And she was looking more like a goddess Durga or Ma Kali when she started uttering these words, because that is how, I mean, our epics and our stories started describing about Ma Kali and goddess Durga when they're killing the demons, right? So her face was looking more similar to that, and Chungmung was really kind of impressed with her words, and saying that he didn't have her to say no to her and send her to the war field. And that is the D-Day for her, where she came face to face with Turbak Khan and she started using the sword fighting. Here, Turbak Khan is a trained soldier, and he has huge set of army to back him up, who is more trained and more seasoned in handling all these wars. Whereas women soldiers and Mullah Gubaru this side haven't attended, I mean, participated in any war till now. This is their first war. They're doing it just for their love of motherland and the revenge which they wanted to take against Bakkan's side, right? Army, isn't it? Even then, Mullah Gubharu was having a upper hand in this direct fight with the Turbak Khan, and Turbak Khan was getting a little bit tired and all that. Seeing the situation, tense situation, Turbak Khan's bodyguard, one of the bodyguards, again used the same treachery which they have used on Frazen Mung sometime 5 years back, when came from the behind of Mullah Gubharu in a stealthy manner without being visible to other women soldiers or other people who are surrounding her from their side, and used the spear and stabbed her from the back. And Mullah Gubharu had fallen down from the horse and died at the same spot. But still, her death has not stopped home empire from winning, because her sacrifice to for the motherland and for the revenge which she wanted to take on Turbak Khan has to be noted down in the history books, her life has to become a good life lesson for all the girls across India. Then the Tonkham Borpatra, who is the army general, Tonkham Borpatra Gohain, forgot to give his title in the full manner, uh, took the lead in place of Mullah Gubharu, and he defeated Turbak Khan, killed Turbak Khan when the battle shifted from Vikrai River to Barali River. As the days progressed on the banks of Bahrali River, Turbak Khan got died in the hands of Songham Barbatra Gohe, and that's how as Ahom Empire took the revenge of Rajanmung Borgohain's death and Mullah Gubharu's death, which was inflicted by Turbak Khan on them. So that is all the story for today, my dear friends. I hope you like this story and you like the lessons which we need to learn from Mullah Gubharu is that whatever may be the situation, our love for motherland, our duty towards our king or the motherland, is more important than personal problems. I hope you all like this story. Stay tuned for more interesting stories tomorrow. We'll meet you later. Bye bye.